Mrs. Peak, and I teach first grade right here in Federal Way at Mirror Lake Elementary. And yesterday we learned about open and closed syllables and how those change the sound of a vowel. So if you have an open syllable, the vowel will say its name, but if you have a closed syllable, the vowel will say its sound. And today we're going to read words that have 5 sounds. Can you believe it? You're really, really smart, first graders, and I am so excited for this lesson today. Now, for our lesson, there are some materials that you'll need. And our materials today, same as yesterday and the day before, you are going to need your sound cards. So hopefully you made some of these in between the lessons. If not, there's still plenty of time. Make sure that you include all of the letters of the alphabet and your blended sounds like am and an and all. And then you're also going to need your Foundations notebook or just a regular journal and a writing utensil. I really like to use a pencil just in case I make any mistakes. Let's get started.
All right, first graders, I hope you're ready for another message and our third lesson of this week. And we have Baby Echo, so get ready to follow along. Hello, world changers. Today is Wednesday, July 8th, 2020. Great work!
Hi, first graders. For today's warm-up, Baby Echo is back once again to help us go over our vowel teams. Our vowel teams are when 2 letters come together to make a new sound. And we're going to go over each of them. You might remember yesterday that I taught you some hand motions that you could do to help you remember the keyword that goes with each sound. So we'll go over those super quickly, and then we'll go through and say the letter keyword sound for each of our vowel teams. Are you ready? All right, let's get started. First, we have bait. And for bait, we do a little hook. For play, we play like we're playing checkers. For jeep, we honk our horn like beep, beep. For eat, we're going to pretend we're taking a bite. For E or key, we're going to turn a key in the lock. For oi, show me your coin. For boy, we're going to ruffle our hair like a boy. And then for boat, we're going to show our boat going through the waves. For toe, you're going to point to your toe. For snow plow, for snow, you're going to throw a snowball. And for plow, you're going to push the snow like a snow plow. For trout soup, we're going to have some trout and soup. For school, you're going to pretend that you're writing in school, and then book, just like you're reading a book. And for blue, you're going to show me the letter B. Rescue, woo, woo, woo. And chew, like you're chewing. August, you're going to show me 8 because August is the 8th month of the year. And saw, show me your sawing, just like you have a saw in your hand. Perfect. Now you're ready to follow along. So when Baby Echo points to the vowel team, we'll say the letter keyword sound, and then you get to echo. Ready? Let's get started. A, I, bait, A. A-Y, play, A. E-E, jeep, E. E-A, eat, E. E-Y, key, E. O-I, coin, oi. O-Y, boy, oi. O-A, boat, O. O-E, toe, O. O-W, snow, O. O-W, plow, ow. O-U, trout, ow. O-U, soup, ooh. O-O, school, ooh. O-O, book, O-U-E, blue, ooh. U-E, rescue, you. E-W, chew, you. A-U, August, ah. A-W, saw, ah. Great work, first graders. I am so proud of you. Now we're going to move on to our next segment. Okay, first graders, it's time once again for one of my favorite parts of our lesson, our learning target and success criteria. Now remember, when we do our learning target and success criteria, this is your opportunity to identify your job for the lesson, and then you can look at the success criteria at the end and think, did I do all of those things? Did I do my learning job? And if you can say yes, awesome job. And if you're like, not yet, then keep working, keep practicing. This video will be here for you to keep watching. All right, now for our learning target. And just like yesterday, when I say mirror, I need you to stand up on your feet and mirror my words and my motions. Are you ready? Okay, mirror. I will blend a word with 5 sounds. Amazing job, first graders. Okay, now it's time for our success criteria. This is what you're going to do in order to accomplish our learning goal. Okay, I can say each letter sound. I can tap out the letter sounds. I can blend and read the word. Great job, first graders! You are on fire! I'm Mrs. Peak, back again with Phonics Central News. We have breaking news, first graders. We are receiving reports that across the nation, first graders are reading 1-syllable words with 5 sounds at lightning speed. These first graders are dedicated and determined to enhance their reading skills. Back to you, Mrs. Peak. Thank you, Mrs. Peak. That's fantastic news because our focus today is words with 5 sounds. I'm going to build a word on the screen and I need your help to tap out each sound. Are you ready? Let's do this. Okay, do you see the word on the screen? How many sounds are in this word? You got it. 4 sounds. Ready? P. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sounds. I'm going to add one more letter to the beginning. Okay? Do you see it? All right, how many sounds do we have now? I'm going to use my fingers because I don't have enough fingers to tap it out like I normally do, so I'm going to point to each finger. Are you ready? K, U, P. K, U, P. Clump. Great job, friends. So, yes, this word has 5 sounds, and it has some blends. Do you remember what a blend is? That's right. A blend is when you have 2 letters that you put together, but they still make 2 sounds. Now that we've tapped it out, let's blend it. Okay? K, U, P. Clump. Good work, first graders. Now, in some words, a digraph, 2 letters that make 1 sound, will combine with a consonant to form a digraph blend. Like in this word, the sh makes 1 sound, sh, and combines with sh, to make a digraph blend, sure. But there are only 5 sounds. I'm going to point to my fingers again so we can test it out. Will you do it with me? Awesome. Sh, p. Sh, p. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sounds. Now let's blend it all together. Sh, p. Shrimp. Good work, first graders. Oh my gosh, your brains are on fire. Mrs. Peak? Are you there? Mrs. Peak, where are you? It's time to build words. Oh, hi, baby Echo. Sorry about that. I was just building one of my favorite words. because I love working with all of you so much. It has been so fun, and I am so excited to keep learning and growing together. All right, now are we ready to build some words today? I can't wait for us to get started. So we know that we've been working with words that have 5 sounds. And Baby Echo, do you remember what happens when there's a closed syllable in a word? Yes, that's right. When there's a closed syllable in a word, the vowel says its short sound. Wow, Baby Echo, you've really been paying attention. So, will you help me read this new word? Thank you. All right, friends, do you see the word on the screen? Okay, so we've got 5 sounds here. And since we have 5 sounds, I'm going to go ahead and use my whole hand, and Baby Echo is going to help me count how many sounds are in the word. Okay? All right, oh, what was that? Yes, thank you, Baby Echo. Baby Echo wanted me to remind you that because this is a closed syllable, that the vowel is going to say its sound. Did you remember that? Of course you did. I knew it. You're all such smarty pants. All right, are you ready? Okay. S, l, e, p, t. Slept. Awesome job. Okay, so now that we've tapped out the word and we've said it, we're going to build it with our body. Are you ready? Okay. So remember, if it's a plain line letter, we'll squat down. If it's a skyline letter, we'll stand nice and tall. And if it's a worm line letter, we're going to squat really low. Are you ready to follow along? Okay. S, l, e, p, t. Slept. Awesome job, first graders. Okay, now we get to skywrite it. Are you ready to skywrite it? Okay, point those 2 fingers straight toward the screen, straight like a pencil, and I want you to write it really big, okay? S, l, e, p, t. Great work, first graders. Okay, so now that you wrote it really big, we're gonna write it on our paper. So go ahead and take your paper, and I want you to write it out as best you can. Make sure that you try and stay in those lines so that we can read your writing. I'm so excited to see the work that you do. And just like Baby Echo reminded me, this is a closed syllable, so I marked it up. Are you ready to see? Okay. How does yours look? Amazing. Ready? Let's see. S, l, e, p, t. There's 1 sound for each letter. Awesome work. Okay, now we're going to do our next word. Are you ready? All right. Our next word is on the screen. Do you see it? Okay. Ready? B, l, I, m, p. Blimp. Perfect. Awesome work. Okay. Now that we've said our word, b, l, I, m, p, blimp, we're going to build it with our body. Okay? B, l, I, m, p. Blimp. Oh my goodness. Your brains are on fire. Okay, now that we've built our word with our body, we're going to skywrite it. And this time, since blimps fly up in the sky, I want you to write it up in the sky, okay? So take your 2 fingers, point them straight up to the sky, and you're going to write blimp. B, l, I, m, p. Great work. Okay, now you get to practice writing it on your paper. Awesome, just like that. Okay, let me see. Wow, oh my gosh. Does it look good? Great work, first graders. B, l, I, m, p. Blimp. And remember, just because it has 5 sounds doesn't necessarily mean it has 5 letters, like our word shrimp, right? Shrimp has 6 letters, but it only has 5 sounds because these 2 letters are a digraph. So that means there are two letters that make one sound. Sh, I, m, p. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's really important that we pay careful attention to all the letters that are in the word and use our background knowledge about the sounds that those letters make. Let's try another one, okay? This will be our last one for today. Are you ready? Okay, Baby Echo, you ready? All right, Baby Echo's ready. Okay, our last word. K, a, f, t. Craft. Awesome job, first graders. Okay, now that we've tapped it out, we're gonna build it with our body. K, a, f, t. Craft, great work. Okay, now let's skywrite it. And this time, I want you to skywrite it really tiny, okay? K, a, t. Beautiful work, my friends. I wish I could see it. All right, now that you've gotten to skywrite it, I want you to go ahead and write it on your whiteboard. And make sure to write those letters as beautifully as you can. I know that you've been practicing. And we can even mark it up. Right? Closed syllable, craft. The vowel says it's short sound. There's only one syllable. Beautiful. How does it look? Awesome job, my friends. Again, I love working with you, and I am so proud of all the great work that you've done. I am so proud of all your hard work today, first graders. We learned our vowel teams, reviewed closed syllables, and learned to decode words with 5 sounds. Do a quick self-assessment. Did you say each letter sound? Tap out the sounds in each word? Read each word? Count on your fingers how many of those things you did today. Then touch your brain and see if it's on fire because you have been working so hard. Then you can find someone at home and teach them one of the words you learned today. I'm so proud of you and can't wait to see you again tomorrow.
Hi, welcome back to First Grade Math with Mrs. Pernia. It's so nice to see you again. Today we're going to be spending some time with calendar, and then we're moving into our Numbersense like usual. These past 2 days, you have done such a great job at looking at some number bonds and thinking about, part, whole, and using that to write some addition and subtraction equations and figuring out also some missing numbers in some addition and subtraction equations. And yesterday we actually looked at this like dice
and we looked at 3 sides of it, and we kind of figured out which 2 numbers could go together to make a 10, and so that's what we're actually doing today in our number sense lesson. Is remember, we're going to be looking at 3 numbers and figuring out if there are 2 numbers that could go together to make a 10 so that we could add much more easily and efficiently. But first, we're going to start off with calendar. So for calendar, again, we're starting with the months of the year, and there are 12 months in a year, and so remember that is 2 more than how many? 10. So 2 more than 10 would be 12. So go ahead and sing with me for our months of the year song. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, and August, September, October, November, and December. These are the months of the year. All right, we're going to sing again one more time. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, and August, September, October, November, and December. These are the months of the year. Do you remember how many months there are? Yeah, there are 12 months. And then do you remember what month we're in? Yeah, we are in the month of July. Let me go ahead and get my pointer. We are right here. We're in the month of July. And so in every month, there are weeks, and there are 7 days in a week. Each one of them has the word day. All right, now you know what time it is for. Yeah, it's for our Days of the Week song. So let's go ahead and sing with me too. Here we go. Days of the week. 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 There's Sunday and there's Monday, there's Tuesday and there's Wednesday, there's Thursday and there's Friday, and then there's Saturday. Days of the week. 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 All right, we're going to say it one more time, our Days of the Week song. Days of the week. 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 There's Sunday and there's Monday, there's Tuesday and there's Wednesday, there's Thursday and there's Friday, and then there's Saturday. Days of the week. 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 We're going to talk about what day yesterday was, what day today is, and then what day tomorrow is. So yesterday was July 7th, 2020. Go ahead and say it with me. Yesterday was Tuesday, July 7th, 2020. Today is Wednesday, July 8th, 2020. Can you say it again with me? Today is Wednesday, July 8th, 2020. Tomorrow will be Thursday, July 9th, 2020. And then one more time, say it with me too. Tomorrow will be Thursday, July 9th, 2020. Our next job is we're going to be figuring out our pattern. We've done such a great job with this so far. We have our pink donuts and we have our brown donuts. And we're going to try and see which one is going to go on today's date, on July 8th, Wednesday, July 8th. Which donut do you think would come next? Do you remember the pattern? That's it. It goes pink, brown, brown, pink, brown, brown, pink. What do you think will come next? Yep, a brown donut. So yummy. Super job. Now we're going to move into our days of summer. Remember, we're doing days of summer because we're not actually in school anymore. It's summertime, so that's why we're doing days of summer. And so you've been in summer 24 days. And so if you were to write this word down, it would look like this, 20, and then 4. Then we're going to look at what it would look like with a 10 frame. With a 10 frame, how would we show 24? That's right, we would definitely need one group of 10, but I think it's way more than that, right? Yeah, definitely another group of 10. So 2 10s would get us how many? Yep, 2 10s would get us 20, but now we still got to get to 24. How many more do we need? Yep, 1 will get us to 21. And then keep counting. 21, 22, 23, and then 24. Nice job, friends. And it really does look like that number here. If you look at those digits, it tells you exactly what you could put in your 10 frame, right? The 2 means how many tens? 2 tens. And this 4 means how many ones? 4 groups of 1. Nice job. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about the number 24 and see if it's even or odd. Do you remember what even means? I knew you knew it. So even is if you have a partner for each of your little objects there. Does each of those hearts there have a buddy or a partner? Let's see. So this one has a partner, that has a partner, this has a partner, that has a partner, and that has a partner. These two are exactly the same, so they both have partners. How about your 4 here? Do all of those have a partner? Yep, that's it. These two are partnered up and these two are partnered up, so that means that this number is, yep, this number is even. Nice job. All right, one more thing with our Days of Summer number fun. We're going to be looking at that number 24 again, and we're going to be showing what it looks like with tens and ones blocks. Do you remember how many tens and how many ones are in the number 24? Yeah, there are 2 tens, 2 groups of 10. And then do you remember how many ones there are? What does that 4 stand for? Yep, that's it. There are 4 ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That is the number 24. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to look at that number 24 and we're going to think about what one more the 24 would be. If I add one more 1 here, let's add it to the top there. Pretend that red dot is one more 1. What number would come next? Yep, 25. Now if I'm going to go back 1, I'm going to take away one of these ones. I cross it out like that. What number do you think it would be now? Yep, that's it, 23. 1 less. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at 24 in terms of a number bond. And you guys are so good at this now. So 24, if that's the number that I'm thinking of, what's my whole? That's it, 24 is my whole. But now if I want to split it up into 2 different parts, what parts would I use? Or what parts could they be? Yep, 2 tens would be 20. And then what's my other part? Yep, that's it, 4. Because I already know from my picture here, I have 2 tens, 20, and 4 ones, 4. So 20 and 4 go together to make 24. Great job. Now we're going to move into our number sense. And so for number sense, we're going to read our learning target. It says, I will make a 10 when adding 3 numbers. Let's go ahead and read it again one more time. I will make a 10 when adding 3 numbers. Go ahead and tell your family what you're going to be practicing today. Thank you. So now on this next page here, we're actually going to break down that learning target so you know exactly what we're going to do and you're able to do it successfully. So this first part, remember again, it said, I will make a 10. And so now we have to think about all the different ways to make a 10. And this is definitely one of my favorite things ever. I really like making 10s because it makes it so much easier to add. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to use something that is on us that will help us make a 10. So if I'm thinking about the number 10, and let's say that I'm starting off with 0 and I have nothing. So if I have 0 and I have nothing, how many do I need to add to get to 10? If I have nothing at all, how many more do I need to add to get to 10? Yeah, that's it. If I have 0, I have to add all of my 10 in to get to 10. But now, if I have 1, how many more do I have to keep adding until I have to get to 10? If I have 1, how many more do I have to keep adding all the way until I get to 10? Yeah, you can definitely use your fingers just like me. So 1 is 1 part. what's the other part that goes together to make 10? Yeah, that's it. 1 and 9 always go together to make 10. Now we're going to think about if we have 2. If we have 2, what's the other part that goes with 2 to get all the way to 10? What do you think? Yeah, definitely keep using your fingers. Think about what part would go with 2 to make 10. This is kind of like our number bond, right? If I have 2 as one part, what's this other part that goes together to make 10? Yeah, that's it. So 2 and 8 make 10. Now we're going to scale it up a little bit more. Now if I have 3, what other part do I have to make 10 altogether? So 3 is one part. What's this other part that's going to go with it together to make 10? Yeah, that's it. 3 and 7 more are going to make 10. Now if I have 4, how many more do I have to keep adding to get to 10? Yeah, definitely. If I have 4, I can add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more to get to 10. So 4 and 6 make 10. Now, if I have 5, how many more do I need to add to get to 10? That's it. I have 5 more. That's actually a double. So 5 and 5 go together to make 10. One part's 5, the other part's 5. Add them together and they make 10. Now, there's a reason why this side here is all grouped together like this, and this side over here is going to be all grouped together like that, because this side is a little bit interesting. So we'll see this part here. Now, if I was thinking about a different way, if I was thinking about starting with 10, if I had 10 all together, how many more do I need to add to get to 10? Ha, yeah, I didn't trick you. If I have 10 all together, I'm not going to add anything to get to 10. So 10 and 0 make 10. But now if I have 9, how many more do I need to add to get to 10? If I have 9 now, how many more do I have to add to get to 10? Yeah, just one more. Do you see this kind of pattern here? It's kind of like how we were adding when we were making those math equations before. Do you remember what was happening? Yeah, they were just 2 ways to add. You were just flipping the numbers around or the add-ins around when you're figuring out your whole there. Do you know what the next math equation might be then? Yeah, it's 8 and 2. 8 and 2 make 10. Do you know what the next math equation might be? Yep, 7 and 3 make 10. Now how about the next one? Keeping in mind that that pattern of flipping the add-ins around, that's okay when you're adding. That's it, 6 and 4. How about the next one? Yep, that's just 5 and 5, same thing again. So we're going to be practicing making a 10 when adding. And remember, when we're adding, we usually do a part and a part, and we're putting them together like we just did to figure out our whole or our total. But this time we're going to be adding 3 numbers. So we're going to be adding another part here, and we're going to see if maybe two parts can be joined together to make a 10. So that way we can see what 10 and that remaining part could go together to figure out our whole. All right, let's go ahead and practice this. So it says, I will make a 10 when adding 3 numbers. So again, we have our ways to make 10 here. And we have our little addition key there, a little help out with that as well. And we're going to be looking at these dice over here. We have the numbers 3, we have the numbers 4, and we have the numbers 6. Do you see, do you see any numbers there that could go together to make a 10? Remember, make sure you're looking at your ways to make 10 or using your fingers. Which of these two numbers which of these two parts can we join together to make it 10 so it's faster to add? Yeah, that's it. We're going to use this part over here. We're going to use 4 and 6, and we're going to join those together to make a 10. Oh, is that it? Nope, that's not it. What about that one? Was that it? Was that the one you were thinking of? Yep, that's it. So I'm going to join together 4 and 6 to make 10. And now my leftover number is this 3 here. If I have 10 and 3 and I'm putting them together, what number do you think that is? Yeah, you're totally right. That's a teen number. So if I go 10 and 3 more, that's the number 13. All right, we're going to try this again. But now what I've done is I've switched up the dice around. Let's see if you can still get it. So the numbers are still the same, except I've switched up the order. So I have 6, 3, and now I have 4. Do you see any numbers that can go together to make 10? Yeah, I thought I was going to trick you, but you did so well. You already know that even if you change up the order when you're adding, you can still make a 10 that way. So that 6 and that 4, even though they're flipped around there, they can still be joined together to make a 10. And then you still have that 3 left over, so it's still going to be what? The answer is still going to be 13. Nice job. All right, we're going to move on. Okay, so again, we're practicing. I will make a 10 when adding 3 numbers. We have our ways to make 10, and we have our addition help there. Here are our playing cards, our number cards. Do you see any numbers that can go together to make a 10? Yeah, that's it. We have our 7 and our 3. And then those can go together to make it 10. And then we have this 9 left over. So 10 and 9 more would make what? Exactly, it would make 19, a teen number. Now I'm going to go ahead and switch up these cards. Let's see if you can figure it out. Do you see any two numbers that can go together to make 10? Yep, it's the same two numbers again, except we've just flipped them around. But you guys are so on it that when you're adding, even if you flip those add-ins around, you can still add them together. So those two numbers still make a 10, and our 9 is still left over, and so that makes 19. Great job, friends. All right, this is the end of our time together. Today we practiced making a 10 when adding 3 numbers, and we have our ways to make 10. And we talked about how when you're adding, you can flip around the add-ins, the two different parts, and that would still give you the same answer. We talked about this addition equation here and how we could group together two numbers to make it 10 so that it'd be easier and faster to add. And this is something you could be practicing at home with your dice or with some playing cards. You could be practicing adding with them as well and making 10s. All right, I'll see you again next time. Bye.
Nuestro tercer día de clase. Estoy muy feliz de estar contigo y mis compañeros también están aquí otra vez. Rosa, la gatita, y Oso, el perito. Ellos van a ayudarnos con las matemáticas hoy. ¿Listos para el calendario? El calendario. ¿Qué mes es ahora? Sí, es julio. Muy bien. Julio es el séptimo mes y por eso tenemos el número 7 cuando escribimos la fecha con números. 7/8/2020. 7 es el mes, 8 el día y 2020 es el año. Aquí estamos en 8. Es el día de hoy y es miércoles. ¿Quién puede recordar todos los días de la semana? Vamos a empezar con lunes. Lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado, domingo. 7 días tiene la semana entera. Lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes son los días de la semana y sábado y domingo son los días del fin de semana. ¿Cuál es tu día favorito? ¿Dijiste viernes? Me gusta viernes también. Ok, chicos, vamos a continuar con los meses del año. Tenemos enero, febrero, marzo, abril, mayo, junio, julio, agosto, septiembre, octubre, noviembre, diciembre. Estos son los meses del año. Ahora vamos a seguir con el día de hoy. El día de hoy es 8 de julio. Es miércoles. Ayer fue martes y mañana será jueves. Muy bien. Y el patrón cambió un poquito, ¿verdad? Vamos a ver el patrón hoy. Es un poquito diferente. ¿Qué hace un patrón? Sí, un patrón se repite. Primero tenemos un círculo rosado y un triángulo morado y un cuadrado blanco. Y si repite, vamos a decir todas las formas juntos. ¿Listos? Círculo, triángulo, cuadrado. 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 ¿Puedes ver un error? Mira, el cuadrado aquí es verde. ¿Este es correcto o no? No. Debe estar en blanco para seguir el patrón. A ver, hoy nuestro número es 8. Muy bien. Escriben 8 en el aire. 8. La palabra es 8. O-C-H-O. 8. El número 8 es par o impar. ¿Qué significa par? Par significa que si ponemos 8 en 2 grupitos, tenemos el mismo número en 2 grupos. Y impar significa que ponemos separar el número 8, vamos a tener uno más o uno menos en uno de los grupos. Entonces, ¿qué piensan? ¿Es par o impar? Sí, el número 8 es par, porque tenemos 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Y mira, cada cuadrado tiene una pareja. 1, 2, 3, 4. Todos tienen un amigo. Significa que es par. Podemos representar el número 8 con el cuadrado de 10. Los cuadrados, ¿cuántos cuadrados hay con una ficha? 8. Muy bien. Hay 5 arriba. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 y 2 abajo. ¿Es 8? No es 8. Necesitamos uno más. uno más para completar nuestra tabla de 10 con 8 fichas. Ahora tenemos 8. Y el número 8, como un enlace numérico, tiene una parte con 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. ¿Y qué es la otra parte? 3. Muy bien. 1, 2, 3. Vamos a contar hacia adelante de 3 hasta 8 para ver si es correcto. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. ¿Cuántos dedos tengo? 5. Muy bien. Entonces 5 más 3 es igual a 8. ¿Qué es otra forma para construir el número 8 con 2 partes? Rosa, ¿qué piensas? Quiero poner 2 en una parte y voy a contar hacia adelante para ver cuántos necesito en la otra parte. Buena idea, Rosa. Vamos a ver. Tenemos 2 aquí. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Entonces hay 2 en una parte, ¿verdad? 2 en la parte de aquí. Y 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 en la otra parte. Excelente, Rosa, gracias. ¿Qué es 1 más que 8 y qué es 1 menos de 8? Y si usamos la línea numérica, podemos brincar hacia adelante y atrás. 1 más que 8 es, brincamos 1, es 9. Y 1 menos que 8 es, brincamos atrás, 7. Ahora, chicos, recuerdan que ayer hablamos sobre los números y hicieron charlas de números con los animales y ahora vamos a continuar con charlas de números. Dime el número que ves. 4, muy bien. ¿Por qué es 4? ¿Oso? Porque veo 2 círculos rosados y 2 círculos amarillos. Y 2 más 2 es igual a 4. Gracias, Oso. ¿Cuántos hay? ¿Dijiste 9? Muy bien. Tenemos 3 grupos de 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 más 3 es 6. Más 3 es 9. ¿Dijiste 9? Muy bien, otra vez es 9. 9 porque hay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 aquí, más 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 en total. ¿Dijiste 6? Muy bien, chicos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hay 6 fichas en total. ¿Dijiste 7? Porque tenemos 5 abajo y 2 arriba. ¿Y qué es 5 más 2? 7. Muy bien. Esto parece más difícil. ¿Quién puede decirme cuántas fichas hay? Muy bien, es 10. Es una forma diferente que los cuadrados con la tabla de 10, pero es 5 más 5 todavía. Y 5 más 5 es igual a 10. Muy bien, chicos. Ahora, otra vez, toda la semana estamos practicando cómo sumar, cómo juntar los números y cómo restar, cómo quitar los números de un número. Lean conmigo mi meta. Mi meta. La meta es la cosa que quiere aprender y la cosa que quiere entender. Entonces, hoy vamos a seguir practicando sumas y restas. Mi meta es, puedo resolver ecuaciones usando sumas y restas. Y los pasos para llegar a mi meta son, puedo usar el signo para sumar y puedo usar otro signo para restar. También puedo mostrar mi trabajo con un dibujo. Entonces, chicos, pueden usar un dibujo de una línea numérica, de una tabla de 10 con líneas o como quieran. Que te di ayer, 15 menos 7. Vamos a repasarlo juntos con Rosa y Oso. Rosa quiere compartir primero. Rosa, ¿qué hiciste? Pensé que necesito encontrar la diferencia entre 7 y 15. Y pensé que 7 más 3 es igual a 10. 1, 2, 3. 7 más 3 es igual a 10. Y 15 menos 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Es igual a 10 también. Y 3 más 5 es igual a 8. Entonces sabía que 8 fue la diferencia entre 7 y 15. Por lo tanto, 15 menos 7 es igual a 8. Y también 15 menos 8 es igual a 7. Gracias, Rosa. Oso, ¿qué es tu estrategia? Pensé que quería usar la tabla de 10 para encontrar mi respuesta. Conté hacia adelante hasta 15 con mis fichas. Empecé con 7 amarillos y puse más aquí y en mi otra tabla de 10 hasta 15. Empecé con 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Luego conté mis fichas rosadas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Entonces supe que 15 menos 7 será 8. Y para chequear mi trabajo, hice 15 menos 7. Aquí tengo 15 en total. Y si quitamos 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, tenemos 8 al fin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Excelente. Gracias, Oso. Acabamos de ver 2 estrategias para restar. Ahora quiero que intentes usar una de estas formas en casa para resolver la ecuación 17 menos 9. Mañana vamos a escuchar un problema de historia y jugar un juego. Espero verlos a todos ustedes ahí. Adiós.